Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a very difficult topic, a very tough subject matter, and very much like my gatekeeping rant, this one is not going to be kind. I'm pretty upset about this issue. So I will warn you ahead of time that this is a sensitive topic that deals with YouTubers dating fans and that there is some sex involved. So just keep that in mind as we move forward. This video definitely won't be able to be monetized and will probably be very disliked. But we're going to tackle this anyway because I think it's important. If you are a YouTuber, do not date your fans. I cannot believe I have to keep saying this. Don't do it. Don't date your fans. And you say, well, that's not fair. Rock stars get to date their fans. Actors get to date their fans. They probably shouldn't. And I'm going to explain why in a minute. And you probably already heard the term parasocial relationship, but we're going to talk about it either way. Why should you as a YouTuber not date your fans? Well, first off, and the most important one, I suppose, is you don't know who that person is, really, right? When you have somebody in your chat, or you have somebody in your Discord, or you even have somebody message you on Twitter, you do not know who they are. You don't know how old they are. You may say, well, I know how old they are. They speak as if they're 22 or 24. You have no idea. Don't date your fans. Big time. Don't date your fans because you don't know how old they are. But the second, and maybe more important in some ways, the parasocial side of it. Don't date your fans because you're not on an even level playing field. You may say, well, Trey, if you don't know who somebody is on the internet, there's a lot of couples that have met each other on the internet and gotten married or gotten into long-term serious relationships or had a great time because of it. Sure, absolutely, because they were on an even level playing field. And this is not me saying a YouTuber is better, but when it's a YouTuber and a fan, there is a power dynamic that scales one of them above the other in a really gross way when it comes to dating. It's a cool way normally because it's a fun interaction of, hey, I make this dumb thing that I'm really proud of, and it helps you get through something tough in your life, right? But once dating gets involved, that parasocial relationship makes that divide really, really weird. I'm going to use an example here. And it may seem a little dumb at first, but bear with me because it makes sense. I'm a huge fan of Red Letter Media. I absolutely adore Rich Evans. Rich Evans makes me laugh. His laugh is infectious and contagious and incredible. And my dream would be being able to tell Rich Evans how much his laugh makes me happy. If Rich Evans reached out to me on Twitter and said, hey, I'm in a bad place in my life, I need $100, I would strongly consider giving Rich Evans that money. And you may say, well, that's because I'm an idiot. Maybe. But Rich Evans has helped me through a lot over the course of my life. If he needed a little bit of money, I would strongly consider giving him a little bit of money. Now, I'm not into Rich Evans, right? I'm just not. I'm sorry, Rich. But let's say that I was, and Rich Evans reached out to me and said, hey, how you doing? That's a dream come true for me, right? Because I like Rich Evans. Then it scales and it snowballs into this person has helped me so much over the course of my life. This person has been there for me. I know this person because I spend all this time with this person. This person is great. They would never hurt me. They would never do anything to hurt me. They would never do anything to cause me trauma in any way. This is going to be great because I'll be able to pay them back for all that they've done for me, and they're going to be the greatest person ever because I know that they are. But here's the thing. You think you know your favorite YouTuber, right? Because you watch them all the time. You spend all this time with them. You're just hanging out, being friends, having a great time. But that YouTuber doesn't know you at all. From anybody. That YouTuber doesn't know you from Adam, right? If you met that YouTuber on the street, you would go, that's Rich Evans. Rich Evans would not go, that's Trey. We wouldn't know each other. Because I don't actually know Rich Evans. I know the Rich Evans that I see, but I don't know anything about him when he's not on camera. He doesn't know me at all. He's never heard of me. So the parasocial relationship is I have this idea, this idealized version of who this person is, and then they don't have any preconceptions about me other than that I love them. and they can take advantage of that. And I'm not saying Rich Evans ever would. This is just an example. But we have so many examples over the years of don't date your fans. We have Pro Jared and all the scandal that came out there. And I'm not defending Pro Jared at all here. We have Mangs and the Fire Emblem community. We have the Smash community. And then all this has come to a head with the recent Game Grump stuff. And it's just like, I'm so tired of having to repeat, don't date your fans. And I'm not saying by making this video, YouTubers are going to listen to me, right? My hope is that you as the fan instead listen and say, I'm not going to date my idol. I'm not going to date my YouTuber. I'm not going to date this person that I think is cool because I don't know, right? You look at Minilad, you look at Cry, you just go down the list, right? The list is huge of all of these people recently that have just, I have the whole list up in front of me, that have dated fans and that it has just fallen apart for them. You have the stuff with Rooster Teeth with Ryan Haywood. You have the stuff with Funhouse with Adam Kovic. It just, stop it. Stop. Do not do it. Don't date your fans. Don't text your fans with like sexually promiscuous images. Don't ask for sexually promiscuous images. Don't do it. Stop it. And you say, well, again, rock stars get to do it, or actors get to do it, but they shouldn't, because that parasocial relationship still exists. The divide is there, and the person feels like they owe something to that rock star or that actor because of what their work has done for them, when they don't. They don't owe them that. And especially when we get into sexual favors, it gets very murky very quickly. And you have somebody that has helped somebody greatly through their content, that has brought them a laugh when they needed it, that has told a story about their life that this person has been able to relate to, that then says, hey, I think you're pretty cute. Could I get a nude pic? You're a huge fan of that person. You really like that person. That person would never hurt you. But they do. Over and over and over again. YouTubers are not your friends. They can become your friend. You get in their Discord, you hang out with them all the time, or if you're in their chat on Twitch, you've hung out with them for a long time, they can become your friends. But that doesn't mean you should date them. And I'm not saying they become your friends because you spend more time with them. I'm saying they become your friends because you spend time with them. I'm talking playing games with them on voice. I'm talking one-on-one conversations, spending time and learning who they are as a person. I'm not talking about a conversation that goes, hey, you know, I'm having a rough time with the missus, or I'm having a rough time with the mister, or I'm having a rough time with my relationship, and I just really need somebody to talk to right now. That turns into, you know, hey, I could use a nude pic right now. And it just, it snowballs and it unravels every single time. And you say, well, that's not true, Trey, because I know of so-and-so that they had a great relationship together. That's wonderful, but it's not worth the risk. As a YouTuber, do not date your fans. As a fan, do not date your YouTuber. And I get it, right? You're a YouTuber, you're single, you're having a tough time of it. You got people that like you, people that seem to care about you. That can get to your head real quick. Trust me. But do not cross that line. And especially if you're not single, what are you doing? Because not only are you crossing that line and possibly hurting a fan, you're also cheating. What are you doing? Don't date your fans. And you say, well, then who can I date? Literally anyone else. Date like a regular human being. Dating apps exist if you don't want to just go out into the world and date. Date like a regular human being, man. It's not that hard. Say, well, no, it's actually very difficult. No, don't take advantage of that dynamic that the parasocial relationship provides. Date like a normal person. You say, well, Trey, why are you so mad about this? Because I have fans. I don't understand why, but I have fans on YouTube. I cannot imagine putting them at risk just because I want to be able to get off. It boggles my mind. And you say, well, how would they be at risk? The dynamic exists. I've gotten messages, and I've seen so many other YouTubers that have. I've gotten messages from people that are like, hey, I was having a really tough time, but you made this thing, and it may not have meant much to you, but it means a lot to me, and I was able to laugh. I had a guy the other day, not going to cry, I had a guy the other day that messaged me and said, hey, I lost a really important family member. And then you put up a dumb video that come through my sub feed, and it was just nothing, right? But you were so happy, and you were so excited, and you were laughing, and I needed that. And I was able to laugh because of that. And that just blows me away, right? That immediately makes me so happy that I'm able to help people. Am I then supposed to take that and take advantage of that person? No! Don't date your fans. This video is not going to change anything in the grand scheme of things. It's not going to change anything at all. But if you as a YouTuber, you get those messages, get those comments, get those DMs, and then you decide to take advantage of that, I have no pity for you. Don't date your fans.